Diddy's ex-bodyguard Gene Deal has a confession to make. He seems to know who exactly pulled the trigger in the Tupac tragedy. For years, many have speculated that it was Orlando Anderson who hit Tupac. But Gene Deal has another name for the world: Big Dre. In his interview with The Art of Dialogue, Gene Deal explains exactly why it was impossible for Orlando to be the hitter. Here's what Gene Deal had to say.
News broke that a Crip affiliate told Vegas PD that Big Dre, he shot Tupac, not Orlando. He said that Big Dre, he was about 400 pounds, so Orlando, he couldn't get a clear shot if he leaned over Big Dre.
Well, why did he make those comments? What was he given to make those comments? And why would he go against Keefe D and them? I don't know. But that sounds like somebody that has given them information based on something that he may be getting himself. Maybe he was in trouble with the law, or he had did something and he came forth and gave that information. But you got to look at this. Keefe D and them, Big Dre was about 6'5", 340, 360 or something like that. Orlando was on the other side. I said this years ago. If Keefe D, when he first told the statement that I heard on Murder Rap and what Greg Caden put in his book, he said that he tried to hand the gun to Dre, and Dre said, nah. You and I both, anybody out here knows. Ain't no way a shot caller gonna give one of the guys a gun, because a shot caller like Keefe D and like this guy is saying that Keefe D was, he knows who he gonna get a gun to do the work. It ain't gonna be no ifs, ands, and buts about it. So if he handed Dre a gun, he handed Dre a gun, and Dre ain't say no nah. But if that's the story Keefe D want to tell, that's his story. But the reason he told that story at that time, Dre was still alive, and that Antonio, I think Antonio Brownson, whatever his name, he was still alive, and Orlando was dead. So they put it on Orlando. But Vegas came out and said it's unequivocally that Orlando did not do the shooting. How could you say that? You wasn't in the car. What do you mean? It's called a timeline. The time where Tupac was shot, right? And where Orlando was at that given time where Tupac was shot. So now, if Orlando is in the casino at the bar, how could he shoot Tupac? If Orlando is at the hospital getting checked, how could he shoot Tupac? If Orlando is walking through the hotel lobby, going to his room or chilling or whatever like that, how could he have shot Tupac? That's why they came out and said that bullshit Greg Caden was doing, you understand? And saying that Orlando, to try to make it was a gang, like, because he was a gangster and it was a gang thing, and tried to put him in that place, in that car. Vegas was like, nah. If anybody who did that, it was Dre. Picture Orlando reaching over Dre. Anybody know that those shells is coming back this way in Dre's face? They coming back. They not going, straight ahead. And I'm talking about the casings. And all those casings coming out, you understand, like that? No. And the uniform way that those shots was being shot at, he would have to be a marksman. He should have been in the Army or the Marines. There's no possible way he could have did that shooting over Dre. And with his arm dislocated, he had a dislocated arm. And whether it's his shooting hand or not, it's still difficult reaching over somebody. Man, come on, man. That was a bunch of bull. So when Keefe told that story talking about, oh, Dre said, nah. I said, man, they would have let him. Why is he riding in the car? Why is Dre in the car then? Man, get your fat ass. on out of here, man. You talking about nah. Yeah, we see you. As a matter of fact, find your way back to California.
Regardless of who pulled the trigger, I believe there were multiple parties involved. We're all learning that this case is way deeper than just revenge for somebody getting jumped in a casino. A lot of powerful people are speculated to be involved, especially P. Diddy. Click the video on the screen right now to hear why 50 Cent claims Diddy took out Tupac. Peace.